A beloved community. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed of a world where everyone helps take care of each other. This is called a beloved community. Boys and girls, pause the video while you write your first name, your last name, and the date at the bottom of your Scholastic News. As you read, look for 4 words that describe Dr. King's beloved community. Dr. King's beloved community. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. wanted to have a beloved community. Beloved means greatly loved. A community is a group of people who work together. In unfair time. Dr. King was born more than 90 years ago. In many places when he was young, black children and white children couldn't go to the same schools. They couldn't play in the same parks. Black people couldn't eat in some restaurants. Why was this? It was because of unfair laws. In some parts of our country, the laws kept black people and white people apart. Dr. King believed the world could be better. He believed that it could become a beloved community. A community of love. What is a beloved community like? First of all, it is peaceful. Dr. King knew it would not be easy to change the laws. Some people would be angry. Dr. King would stand up for what he knew was right, but he would not hurt anyone. He would be peaceful. People cooperate in a beloved community. Dr. King thought that people should work together and help each other. He knew that it would take a lot of people to change the world. A beloved community is also fair. Dr. King wanted all people to be treated equally. He wanted the laws to be fair for everyone. And a beloved community is loving. The word love is in beloved, after all. Dr. King wanted people to care for each other. He knew that everyone is different, but everyone deserves to be loved and respected. By Blair Ransford. Our beloved community. We can make our own beloved communities. We can be peaceful, fair, and loving. We can cooperate. What are some ways we can take care of each other in different places? At home, in school, in our neighborhoods. And this right here is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Read the article on this page, then answer the questions. A famous speech. Dr. King gave a famous speech in 1963. Thousands of people came to hear him talk. Millions watched him on TV. In his speech, he said, "I have a dream." He didn't mean a dream you have at night. He meant he had a hope. He hoped all people would be treated fairly, no matter the color of their skin. And this is a picture of Dr. King giving his I Have a Dream speech in Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. Circle the headline. In this box, find the headline and circle it. In what year did Dr. King give the speech? Circle it. I know mine says click, but yours will say circle. So look up here. What year did Dr. King give the speech? Question 3. Where did he give the speech? Was he in Washington, D.C., New York City, or London? Pause the video while you look for where he gave his speech. Washington, D.C., New York City, or London. Question 4. What kind of dream did Dr. King talk about? A hope or the kind that you have at night? Which one was Dr. King talking about? A hope or the kind you have at night? Bonus, you still have to do it. It's like a challenge question. What was Dr. King's dream? Go back, either reread or rewind the video and listen for what was Dr. King's dream. Write a full sentence starting with Dr. King's dream was.
Dr. King, a leader and a hero. Do you recognize this man? People all over the world know his face. They know his name. Now you will too. This is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and he was an American hero. Dr. King was born in Atlanta, Georgia on January 15, 1929. That was more than 90 years ago. Here's a picture of Martin when he was 6 years old. He loved riding his bike, playing baseball, and eating ice cream. Martin's best friend was a boy who lived nearby, but that changed one day when his friend told him they couldn't play together anymore. His friend was white, and Martin was black. His friend's father didn't want his son playing with a black child. This made Martin sad and angry. He didn't understand why he couldn't play with his friend. During that time, there were laws in place in our country that kept white people and black people apart. Keeping people apart like this is called segregation. The law said that black people and white people had to go to different schools, parks, and restaurants. The schools and parks for black people were often old and run down. The schools and parks for white people had newer books and better playgrounds. In some states, black and white people were not allowed to use the same water fountains and bathrooms. Buses were segregated too. He spoke in front of thousands of people. In 1963, Dr. King gave his most famous speech at a big march in Washington, D.C. He talked about his dreams for the future. He said he believed that someday the world would be a better place. Dr. King's words made people feel hopeful. When he spoke, the crowd cheered and clapped. Some people cried and hugged each other. They also believed the time had come for things to change. His dream helped other people dare to dream too. There were still some people who didn't want the world to change. They were angry with Dr. King for trying to change them. They tried to hurt him and his family. That was scary. But Dr. King was brave. He didn't let those people stop him. He kept working. He knew he was doing what was right. Dr. King was a great leader. He inspired many people. He made them feel brave and strong. He made them believe that together they could make a change. It can be hard for one person to change the world on his or her own. But when thousands of people work together, they can make a big difference. And they did. It took a long time, but the laws of segregation did finally change. Dr. King's leadership and hard work helped make the world a better place. Dr. King is no longer with us. Still, people remember him and continue his good work. We celebrate him every year in January on his birthday. On this day, we take time to think about his life and what he did for our country. But you can celebrate him every day. You can spread his message of love, peace, and fairness by treating others with kindness and respect. What is one reason Dr. King was a hero? Talk about it. See you soon.